Welcome to Customs GST Advisory Channel of the CustomsGST.com. In international trade, a small customs tariff classification error can lead to higher duty, disputes, penalties, and years of litigation. This channel helps you understand the right way to classify goods under the customs tariff. We focus on general rules for interpretation of the first schedule of the Customs Tariff Act, 1975, also known as GIR. The focus will be also on section and chapter notes as per GIR, HSN notes, and practical litigation principles used in real customs cases. Remember the golden rule: description first. Use later. Avoid end-use classification unless the tariff itself specifically permits it. Stay compliant, stay informed, and classify with confidence. Can customs classify your product based on how you use it? You import an electronic controller. Customs says it is used in a car, so it must be classified as a motor vehicle part. You import a relay, a cable, or a sensor. The department looks at the end use and changes the tariff heading, but is that legally correct? In most cases, absolutely not. Under the customs tariff and the harmonized system, classification is generally based on the description of the goods, not on the importer's end use unless the tariff itself specifically makes end use relevant. End-use classification means classifying goods according to the purpose for which they are used. For example, a relay used in train, a relay used in vehicle, a relay used in factory. The temptation is to say, since the product is used in X, classify it under X, but that approach is dangerous. The customs tariff does not begin with the question, what do you use it for? It begins with the question, what are the goods as described in the tariff? Classification starts with the goods, not the use. General Rules for Interpretation 1, or GIR 1, is the basic foundation of tariff classification. It says that classification shall be determined according to the terms of the headings and any relevant section or chapter notes. This is extremely important. GIR 1 does not say, according to the importer's intention, according to the actual use, according to the predominant use, or according to commercial convenience. If a heading clearly describes the goods, the inquiry normally ends there. Example, a programmable control unit may be objectively described by a heading covering electrical control apparatus. Customs cannot ignore that description merely because the unit is installed in a motor vehicle. The HSN Explanatory Notes are internationally accepted guides. They help interpret the tariff, but they cannot override the legal text, especially of GIR. A key principle emerging from HSN jurisprudence is this: end use is not a universal test. The HSN often classifies goods by objective characteristics, construction, composition, technical function, and specific description. Only where the heading or the notes expressly refer to principal use, sole use, or use with particular machines does the end-use test become relevant. Now let us be balanced. There are situations where end use is legally relevant. Certain section notes that use solely or principally used, for example, certain parts provisions in the tariff expressly refer to goods suitable for use solely or principally with particular machines. Some chapters contain legal notes directing classification based on use. Certain customs tariff headings, or CTH, are use-based examples include headings for goods of a kind used for specific purposes. A notification may grant a lower duty subject to end-use conditions. That affects the rate of duty, not necessarily the classification. This distinction is critical. An electrical relay is specifically covered by a relay heading under CTH 8536. Even if used in a locomotive, it does not automatically become a railway part unless the legal notes require that result. Let us see example 2, how its incorrect approach. A generic industrial cable used in automobiles is classified as a cable under CTH 8544, and no specific note redirects it for other tariff classification. We will see in example 3 the correct use of end-use test. A specially designed part having no independent identity and covered by a legal solely or principally used note may be classified with the parent machine. In example 4, we will see the notification confusion. A medical device component may remain classified under its objective heading, while exemption eligibility depends on certified end use. When facing a classification dispute, ask these 5 questions. The first, see what is the exact heading description. Read the tariff wording first. After that, look if there are section or chapter note making use relevant. Look for solely, principally, or similar language. Also see, do the goods have an independent commercial identity? Can they be described and traded on their own? Next, does the HSN specifically include or exclude the goods? Use HSN as a guide, not as a substitute for the legal text. Are you confusing classification with exemption? Classification determines the heading, exemption may depend on use. If customs starts with end use instead of the heading text, that is often the first red flag in litigation. Let us conclude this discussion. Remember this one sentence: use does not create classification unless the tariff says so. Start with GIR1, read the customs tariff heading. Read the section and chapter notes, use the HSN as a guide. And avoid the common error of turning every product into a part of the machine in which it is used. That mistake can change duty penalties and litigation outcomes. Thank you for watching Customs GST Advisory Channel. If this video helped you understand GIR1 HSN notes and the correct approach to customs classification, please support the channel by liking, sharing, and subscribing. Remember the golden rule: description first, use later. Stay compliant, stay informed, and trade with confidence. Visit customsgst.com for more support and advice on customs, GST, and indirect tax litigation. See you in the next video.